As stated before, it may be difficult to complete this form in large-scale rapid onsets, so you would focus on the form that we previously discussed, the registration and rapid assessment form. However, the comprehensive assessment form is very important because it allows us to get into additional details on the child's situation. In this form, you will mark the basic case information, where you met the child. So was it a home visit, or you met that child at another location? Was it a phone call, or was it done through other means? And who was there? Was it just a child, a parent or caregiver, or other people? You will also tick here if this was a reopened case. So meaning if you clicked reopened on the previous form, you will mark this so that you know that if additional notes are included, this may be because a case has been reopened. You may also duplicate this form and click reopened and redo the assessment on a separate sheet of paper. So you may add to this once you reopen, or you may use a separate piece of paper entirely. This really depends on what is most useful to you. Now, in the assessment form, you will look at the safety of the child, the family and other caregiver arrangements, the physical health, the emotional well-being, the education status, the child's friends and social network, whether the child work or other family members work, the legal situation and documentation of the child and their family. You will see under each heading we have added prompts that help you understand what information to ask and what information to document. Then you have a section for sensitive and optional information, which again we would like to avoid from editing. Here we're asking about the perpetrator. Do we know who this perpetrator is or not? And where an incident happened. Again, this information is highly sensitive and could put the child and their family or the caseworker at risk. So this is not mandatory, and it should be decided at the local level whether these boxes want to be kept or not. Finally, we really want to record the views of the child. This is incredibly important in line with the participation of the child. And therefore, here we will document the views and wishes of the child, and if the child was seen alone or not when talking to them. This may be because the presence of a caregiver may influence also what the child says. Finally, the caseworker will analyze the situation and describe the risk factors of the child, but also the protective factors. So what are those assets that can help the case management process? Finally, you have a section for additional notes on the assessment. If the child needs a BID, you will mark it here. And finally, the authorization.